What's up, guys? It's your boy, I don't know, Josh Farrow, and today I wanted to talk about a certain thing. A lot of stuff's going on that I can talk about today, but I wanted to talk about one of my favorite bands, and I guess singers, kind of went, I guess, on deaf ears because not many people like or know about it, I guess, and they're too busy listening to Camila Cabello and, fucking Justin Bieber's Yummy, because that song is for some reason supposed to be a big hit, but it's not, thank God. Anyway, my point is that if you get a chance to listen to Yummy, listen to like the 5 seconds of it and then realize how much garbage it is, and then just continue with your life and know that that is the world we live in. So a couple things I do have to talk about, and I don't want to do a whole episode on it because I don't think I have much of a depth behind it, but the unfortunate passing of Kobe Bryant is, you know, a shame. I wasn't a big fan of his. I was always a Jordan fan. I've always have been a Jordan fan. Just Space Jam, and I did a report on him back when I was a kid, so I really did love Michael Jordan. He's always my favorite, and that's the jersey I have, 23 Bulls. Only jersey I really own. But anyway, so what I wanted to talk about was, you know, the unfortunate passing of him. It's kind of just weird because it's just out of nowhere. You know, normally when people die of like a heart attack or, you know, health problems, it's just unfortunate. But this is just kind of a tragedy that this even happened at all. That, you know, not even just him, but so many of him, you know, so many people that he was with died, and it's a shame that no one survived. So now that we got that out of the way, I want to go on a lighter note. I have a really big love for the band Paramore, and recently Hayley Williams had put out a solo song called Simmer. I really did enjoy it. I enjoy what she's doing because, you know, it was always a big deal of, oh, you know, she could go solo and, you know, pull a Brandon Urie and be a complete tool. Yes, I don't really hate Brandon Urie, but I mean, I just think the fact that Panic at the Disco is not really Panic at the Disco anymore. It's just Brandon Urie. Every member of the band from the original band is left, so I mean, and that's the same with Paramore. A lot of their band members left, but you know, they still have some people. They have people who came back. So the song was called Simmer, and I enjoy it. I feel like it's something therapeutic for her, and I do enjoy that fact. If you get a chance to check it out, it's Hayley Williams' song Simmer. And, you know, if she just comes out with an album, I would very much enjoy that. And, you know, I've always had hate given to me because of my love of Paramore. Not really so much now, but in school, I think, back when I was enjoying them and learning about them. 2008, when I saw Misery Business, I kind of fell in love with the band, just their sound and how they, I don't know. I mean, I liked all kinds of bands, but this is, you know, I fell in love with this band for some reason, and I just enjoyed them. And I've enjoyed them still now for a good 10 years now. So I own all their albums on vinyl and all that, and I don't think I talk enough about Paramore, but you know, it's been one of my favorite bands of all time, and I enjoy the song, and I think it's with all the shit that the band has gone through, and people who are big fans of the band understand all the shit and all the stuff, because I mean, like, after every album they've had one person leave. This year, or the last album, they had one person come back, so it's been quite drama-filled, and even in an interview she said that she was glad to have just time away to not have someone leaving the band this time around, which is good. And, you know, they'll make more albums, you know, as the road goes on, but, I mean, she has her own thing, and I like it, and I enjoy it. I like the concept. I like the fear that there's no real, you know, concern to be like, oh, well, maybe they're going to break up, because it's not. She's not going to have her own solo career and just give up. I think it's one of those things where she's just trying this out and enjoying it, and she kind of weighed it up and down about how she would approach us and how it would be done, and I think it's very therapeutic on how, you know, she dealt with the divorce, and she's dealt with a lot of band members leaving, and a lot of shit she's dealt with, and I think that's very cool of her to just do a solo thing for a little bit. And if it just kind of works out, that's good, and if it doesn't, you know, she just moves on. But I just want to talk about that. I do enjoy things that just, you know, it's like, it's just enjoyable to listen to, and it feels very good to listen to Paramore, because when I was listening to Paramore growing up, it always felt like every album that came out was, you know, very kindred spirit to what I was dealing with at the time, I guess. And it does really feel very therapeutic when an album comes out, because there's also always songs that I can relate to and songs that make me feel better about situations. And I think that's why I like Paramore the most. And even with this, it's my love of Hayley Williams, where she can make songs where it makes me feel like I can relate to them, and they don't feel like it's just her dealing with shit. It feels like she can talk about something that everyone deals with, and that is the fact that, you know, when it comes to dealing with situations, you have to keep a cool head, and you know, there's a way of dealing with things, and, you know, burying them down and not dealing with them at all is very different from, you know, kind of lashing out and have it all come out at once. So I think if you do get a chance, and if you do like Paramore, I'd say check it out. You know, I'm not really, what's the term, a stickler for music. I do hate pop music at times because of shit like, you know, Yummy and Justin Bieber and bullshit, you know, that shouldn't be on the radio at all. Like, you know, Ariana Grande's getting there. It's just that concept of just annoying shit like that is just, it's just annoying after a while, and it gets to the point where it's just not really worth listening to, and you kind of just have to deal with it, I guess, which is kind of stupid in a case because of the fact that pop music is always going to be there, and it's always going to be shitty, and there's some hidden gems in there when you can find them. I like Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa has been making, you know, not bad songs. They're not great, but, you know, the problem with her is she looks like a Kardashian, so that's the only problem there. But other than that, her songs are not bad. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and bring up my love for Hayley Williams and all the stuff she makes, because it's not really just like a crush and a physical attraction where it's just like, oh, I like her because she can sing. It really does show about her life, and the shit she's dealt with really does help me relate to my life and shit like that, and it does feel like it's like a parallel to mine, and it feels very good to listen to the music, and it always makes me calm. I just enjoy that, and I think with her new single stuff with just her has made me realize that it's not the fact of Paramore. I think it's just the writing that she makes in general. You know, it's not Paramore I love, it's her writing and how she crafts music and songs and stuff, and I do enjoy that. That's just something I want to talk about. Not really complaining about anything. I did enjoy the new song, and I think you guys should check it out, and hopefully there's an album coming out. I assume that's what she's gonna do. Other than that, I still dealing with my shit. I'm just chugging along, and, you know, I want to get shit situated as far as you know, live action stuff, and maybe we'll do maybe there will be a I don't know, maybe there'll be a I don't know, what's a way to raise money so I can not have to deal with this shit anymore. I know that the fucking Patreon's a good idea. I should just ask people, I should just beg people for money. I should beg people for money so that way they just give it to me, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then people can just give me money. Give me money, please. I want money. A couple shows that I'm a little bit upset that are ending are The Good Place. I love that show. If you haven't checked it out, you should definitely. It's pretty funny, and it's the guys who wrote like Parks and Rec, and I think he wrote for The Office or maybe Community. I don't remember. Anyway, definitely Parks and Rec though. Anyway, so I'm going to see you guys next time. I tried to work on those other videos, and we'll get them out eventually. I'm still doing In My Opinions no matter what, so once we situate the shit with the, you know, getting stuff out there, we should be fine. I'm still staying positive, and you guys should too. If there's shit you're dealing with, always try to stay positive on how life is hitting you. But yeah, I mean, it's tough sometimes. So I will see you guys next time, and if you do get a chance, check out the new Hayley Williams song. It's called Simmer. Oh, hey guys, one more thing. My love of Paramore has gotten a lot of, like I said, I got a lot of hate from it. It was one of those things where I didn't really worry about it, and nothing really kind of fazed me when it comes to people hating on me for loving Paramore. I did once get a phone call and like a voicemail where it was like very like just rude and violent and just pretty much a lot of threats to me because of my love of Paramore. And I have to say that, you know, if you were the person who did call me and did tell me, you know, all those rude things because of my love of Paramore, I haven't forgotten. And trust me, I will never forget. And you may be my best friend. You could be someone who's in my life secretly, just really good friends with me. And I can tell you right now that I have not forgotten. And I will never forget. So sleep one eye open, because if I ever find out, I will find you. So yeah, song's called Simmer. I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. I myself seem it very hard not to cry during the portal scene in Endgame, and we'll work on that. But my point is that, like Mr. Mime and the government back in the 1940s or whatever, because of segregation, they put up barriers of race. That's that joke. Anyway, so the point is that we all put up barriers, you know, whether or not it's this or that. I find it to be hard to kind of work through a lot of things.